I trust in you, O Lord. My times are in your hands. Psalm 31, verses 14 and 15. February 2nd is famously known in America as Groundhog Day. The legend says that if on this day a groundhog emerges from his burrow and sees his shadow, that he will climb back into his den and winter will last another 6 weeks before spring. To be honest, I don't remember what happened on February 2nd this year. Did the groundhog see his shadow? Did you? Maybe we were all too busy to notice, or even care. After all, whether Mr. Groundhog sees his shadow, whether we have rain or sunshine, whether it's winter or spring, life goes on, right? I like the Groundhog story, though. It's cute, and I play along with it. I liked the movie Groundhog Day starring Bill Murray and Andy McDowell, too. But I've got bigger fish to fry than the weather this or weather that's in life. Wisdom dictates that we leave the weather and a whole lot of other stuff in God's hands while we stay busy with matters over which we have some control. We're not sure what was going on in David's life when he wrote Psalm 31, but from the looks of it, he was having a rough go of things at the time. He talks about his distress, his groaning and anguish, and his failing strength brought about by affliction. It appears that enemies were on his heels, always heckling, always hounding, always harassing him. It was all a bit much for David to handle, and he cried out to the Lord for help. I love what David says in verses 14 and 15. I trust in you, O Lord, my times are in your hands. That is not just an affirmation of his faith, but it's also a declaration of surrender to the will of God. David was surrendering the whether this or whether that to the Lord. I'm doing the best I can, he seems to say, and even though it's not working out, I still trust you, Lord. There's a lot going on over which I have no control, but no matter what comes my way, good or bad, my times are in your hands. There's a lot in life we can't control. We can't control the weather, we can't control the ocean, we can't control earthquakes or tornadoes, we can't control what happened in the past, we can't control getting older, we can't control what other people think or feel or say or do. There's a lot over which we have little or no control. So like David, we have to be content to handle what we can, like our attitude and our words, and trust God to handle those things we can't.
This has been your Thought for the Day with Steve Burkham, pastor of Community Christian Church in Stockton, California. If you have questions or comments for Pastor Steve, please send them to dailythoughtspodcast@gmail.com. Have a great day, and we hope you'll join us tomorrow as Pastor Steve opens God's Word to bring us another Thought for the Day.